Okay, which of these three colleges have the greatest range of time? So remember, range is looking at the highest, take away the lowest. Okay, so you want to look at the whiskers here, and you could see the first one. Okay, the distance there is the highest, isn't it, compared to the distance here and here. So we've got Mice Estrad. And to work out the range, as I said, the highest 55, take away the lowest, which is 9. Okay, so that comes to be 46 minutes. Okay, so it says on average, which college did the year 12 students have the longest travel time? So you must give a reason. Now, when it says average, okay, we've got to look for the median value, okay, when it comes to box and whisker. So you just got to look at the median here, okay, the middle line there. So you can see clearly there, it's that college there, isn't it? Okay, Relteg, and what's that, 39, isn't it? Okay, Relteg, and we can say, look, the reason it has the highest. So use the word median, right? Median value, and I would use numbers as well. So we worked out of the median was 39 there, wasn't it? So which college has the greatest difference between the median and the lower quartile? And what's the difference? Well, so what's it say? Median and lower quartile. Well, if you look there, median and lower quartile, there's the median, there's the lower quartile. So it's this college again, isn't it? Because that gap is massive compared to the gap here between the median and lower quartile, and the gap here between the median and lower quartile. So that's got the greatest difference. So Relteg. And what is that difference? Well, remember the median was 39, and the lower quartile is, what's that, 14. So 39 take away 14, the difference is 25. Which of these three colleges has the greatest number of year 12 students? Give a reason for your answer. Greatest number of year 12 students? Well, we can't tell, can't we? This doesn't tell us, this doesn't give us numbers, doesn't it? Box and whisker diagram just sort of shows us the distribution of the data in terms of its proportions, yeah, the 20 going up in 25%. So we don't know, okay. So the diagrams don't tell us how many students there are. They only refer to distributions in regards to the quartiles, yeah? In regards to quartiles, because essentially that's what we've got, isn't it? The lower quartile, median, upper quartile, and then the greatest. So we've got the data, the spread in terms of how they distributed. So the first 25% there, next 25%, and so on. So it says that at another college, Wing College, there are 240 students in year 12. The interquartile range of times taken for these students is 32 minutes. How many of these students have travel times within this interquartile range? Now, remember, interquartile range is the upper quartile, take away the lower quartile. Now remember, the lower quartile represents the first 25% of the data, okay? And the upper quartile represents 75% of the data. So if we're looking at the interquartile range between them, we're going from 25% to 75%. So that will actually be 50% then of the data, won't it? Because 75% take away 25% is 50%. So we want to work out 50% of 240. Of course, that's half, so it'll be 120. So it says then 75% of the year 12 students at Wayne College took less than 55 minutes to travel to the college. Complete the following statement then. 25% of the year 12 students took less than how many minutes? Well, look, they say in here 75%. Now remember, 75% represents the upper quartile, yeah? So the upper quartile is 55 minutes. We know the interquartile range is 32 minutes. So if we know the range, we can then work out the lower quartile. Because, as I said, the interquartile range is that, isn't it? In other words, the interquartile range is the upper, take away the lower. So we know the interquartile range is 32, they tell us that. We know the upper quartile is 55, so we've taken away the lower quartile. So you can just do a bit of maths here, a bit of algebra. Okay, take the lower minus lower quartile over. We've becomes a plus, take that 32 over, becomes a minus, and you get 23.